Next week, USRC heads out west to the beautiful Auto Club Speedway in Fontana, California, what is sure to produce. Next week, USRC heads out west to the beautiful Auto Club Speedway in Fontana, California, what is sure to produce some amazing racing. Question is, who's going to end up in the 19th hole victory lane? Next week, USRC heads out west to the beautiful Auto Club Speedway in Fontana, California, what is sure to produce some amazing racing. Question is, who's gonna end up in the 19th hole victory lane?
Drivers, start your engine!
Ready. Green flag.
Let go of fear you're holding. The fire smoldering, it's starting all over again. I got a feeling that I ought to know it, burning inside. I got a feeling that I ought to know it, yeah. Every time I grip the wheel, I begin to feel I know I've been hurt. A white knuckle ride. You gotta fix for me.
North Wilkesboro Speedway, the location in North Carolina, a historic track that hosted NASCAR racing all the way up until 1996 when NASCAR decided to step away and go to a bigger market. And, well, unfortunately, the track sat there. Then Dale Earnhardt Jr. and a group of guys decided to come back together and say, hey, you know what? Let's get this track on iRacing. So they went and cleaned the whole place up after this thing had just rotted down and turned into nothing. And here we are, months later, North Wilkesboro Speedway. It is round number 3 of USRC in the Truck Series. Welcome in to North Wilkesboro Speedway. 84 degrees. It is high, well, just past high noon. It's actually 1 o'clock. Race time as we get ready here for USRC Truck Series racing. Again, from North Wilkesboro. I am the captain, Chris Scala. Welcome into some great racing in line as we get ready for round number 3. That noise you're hearing, don't mind that. Yeah, getting ready for some good racing. 12 mile-an-hour winds, 29% humidity, which means not a lot of moisture in the air, which means that, well, people aren't going to be sweating too much, but we shall see as qualifying is underway right now. 2 laps of qualifying, and we will be racing here very, very shortly around this, just a little over half-mile oval here in North Carolina. Get off my screen. You're not working tonight. I'm giving the old ticker the day off and letting you enjoy a new one as we watch some qualifying laps being laid down. Cody Beatty right now on the pole. That's waiting to see who else might come out here and turn some laps. And a pretty good sized field right now of, looks like about 17 cars. Or trucks, I should say, getting ready to go racing here. So I'll turn the audio on for the cars. Hopefully you guys enjoyed all the new stuff that we have showed you guys this evening. Of course, the new music. That's thanks to our good buddy Michael Benedetto. If you happen to follow us on Thursday nights in the Short Track Super League, he pretty much let me use that song. I'm going to get some more music from his group and stuff that he's produced and things, and that was what that one's from. Of course, we got the new updated ticker that we're going to use for some of the series, and I'm going to talk to the other series and see what they want to do. Let's go back here. Sean Pekin. This guy here has been rocket fast. He is in 1851 right now. Waiting to see if we're going to see some of the fast people out here on track. Not yet. Jordan Haynes kind of sitting there right now. Not sure if he's letting his truck just wait, see where he's going to start. Got Caitlin Height not yet on the track, so only 7 trucks have qualified here in what we have about 2 minutes left in this race. Now, last week we did not race. Last week we actually did the Halloween party. That was a lot of fun. 9 hours of broadcasting. You can go watch that video on demand through our YouTube page. And we're back tonight for another 4 weeks of racing. Of course, it'll be to start with here at North Wilkesboro. Next week, we go to Auto Club Speedway, as you saw in the promo that played a minute ago. And then the following week, of course, I lost that track in my head. We're at Talladega the last week before Thanksgiving. And then we'll take that week off and get some more racing underway at that point. So, looks like everybody is pretty much going to be done qualifying if this is it. And that'll give the bonus point to Cody Beatty if no one else comes out. Waiting to see if anything pops up on my screen. Cedric Ingram is out there running laps on his own. You'll see him fly by here, I think, in about a second or so. Maybe not. He just pulled it down pit road. So you see there's no pit wall. That's the old school pits there, the way it used to be set up here at North Wilkesboro. I actually think the wall was taken down. There used to be a wall, I believe, there. But a cool little oval, and there's some tricks to the oval, and we'll have to show you those while we're out here on the track this evening. As a matter of fact, let me do some editing real quick on a couple of things I just thought about. The one thing I'll tell you about the track, it is actually an incline and decline on the track. So on one straightaway, they're going uphill, the other straightaway, downhill. It makes it very interesting when they're doing that. So I'll have to show you that part of the track and so much more. Going to lead up some great racing on the way. Appreciate the viewers joining us this evening. As looks like that is going to be it. 15 seconds of qualifying. Cody's going to be on the pole, and Cody is the voice you hear doing the promo earlier. So I'm not sure if that's a good sign or not. Must be a good little omen for the man to help me out and come down here and win the pole. Cody Beatty, you got a copy, sir? Cody, going to be on the pole. Get yourself a bonus point and start P1 here at North Wilkesboro. How's the truck feeling? And you mentioned the saving tire part. You've got a little bit of experience here. What is going to be the trick to getting this thing in victory lane in 115 laps? All right, buddy. Well, good luck, and I'm going to talk to the field now, so have fun. That is Cody Beatty there. We'll run down here and talk to the field real quick and go from there. This is what happens when you're one of the admins in the series, too. All right, guys, 115 laps. Cautions are on as we welcome you to week number 3 of USRC's season number 5 of the Truck Series at North Wilkesboro Speedway. Usual rules per always. Leader will start on green. Restarts will be the leader. Obviously, once pace car puts all 4 wheels off, you are allowed to pick your lane, whatever you need to do at that point. Again, no admin in the booth, so again, you get a black flag tonight. You earn it, you serve it, type of deal. One thing we have worked on and are going to address tonight, if you are having blinking issues, if one of the admins see it on track, or if I see it, I'll let you know. If it gets out of hand or something, we'll ask you just to get out of the way. And worst case scenario, if you can't get it fixed, we might have to ask you to park the truck. Hopefully you want to do that, but we just don't want to have any issues like we had 2 weeks ago at Richmond. Let's see, stay to the right on pit road as always. Make sure 5 in, 5 out of your pit stalls. I'll be looking at that after the race. And I believe I've covered everything. You guys know the rules. And appreciate everybody showing up tonight. Congrats to Mr. Beatty on the pole. And I'm going to go back to streaming. Have fun. All right, Cody Beatty on the pole. As I mentioned, Sean Pekin going to be alongside of him. Drift, Jacob Gladulage, Dave Rowe, row number 2. Travis Zidlow, Cedric Ingram, row 3. Ben Dunn, Robert Smith, row 4. Jordan Haynes, the winner from Richmond, is row number 5. With Caitlin Height. Thomas Harmon, James Jacobs, row number 6. We'll have to talk about the deal with Ford. He had a big penalty last week James Williams, Jason Dents, row 7, row 8, Zach Kalinin and JT, and then Ralph Fasano will round out the 17 truck grid. All right. Pace car going to bring them off of turn number 4 for 115 laps of racing at North Wilkesboro, old school style. Let's go. Pekin got that high line up there rolling with Dave Rowe. Definitely showing the way around here so far. After lap 1, it'll be Sean Peachin leading as Dave Rowe going to go by for the second position. Cody Beatty there in the third position. Ben Dunn and Drift, your top 5. And got a mess of trucks back here. Some good short track racing already getting this thing started. Oh, one truck loose. That's Dunn. He did not save it. Caution is out. First caution on the track. On lap number 2. They do have the reset, so they'll be able to go use that. Oh, Katie gets spun around there accidentally again. All right, let's go see the replay. Starts with the 28 of Ben Dunn. The VSM truck. A little high off 4, probably got a lot of wheel into it, and that back end's going to come around, smacks the outside or inside wall. Katie gets a piece, Wilms, Ford gets a piece, and Ralph Thomas, excuse me. And he works his way on through, and that brings the first caution out of the race. On lap number 3, let's see if we can right on board with Ralph here. Watch this. There's the wreck off 4. People piling in. Ralph just says, excuse me, coming on through. Now you see the incline there. Look at the corner here. We'll go back to live. Dunn's on pit road getting that Stanley steamer fixed. And hopefully these guys won't lose too much time. Katie on pit road. JT low. It says Katie's out, so hopefully Katie's okay. JT, unfortunately, 3 laps down. Not sure if he started the race. Ben Dunn, 2 down. And Robert Smith on pit road. Nope, he's back out, but he is 1 lap down now to the field. So let's show you, let's go on board with Sean here. I'm going to show you the cool thing about this track if you've never seen North Wilkesboro or been on this track yet, night racing. It's a fun track. So watch here. You're going to notice the incline here. You're going uphill here, down the back straightaway. And you come down here into turn 3. Notice the big decline as the pace car pulls off, and we will go back to racing on lap 7. Look at that downhill run. One of the many features that made this track a lot of fun. So again, these guys do have 3 sets of tires. They also do have the 1 reset to use. Ooh, almost some contact there as Harmon goes to the inside of Drift, and he goes by. Let's go back here. James Williams and these guys working their way back up through the field. They had to use that reset. Williams looking to the inside of Ford. Jason Dents up there in the 73, going to try to roll there on him. times around here at about 18 to 19 seconds or so. Rolling down turn 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway. I guess up the back straightaway, maybe we should say. Cedric a little bit of rear end damage there, and wants his battle on for third. Jordan Haynes, winner from Richmond last week. He loves short track racing, and he is showing it right now as he works the inside of Dave Rowe. This is for third. Thomas Harmon in the Aberlevine mobile looking to follow him through. On board with Jordan. Let's actually bounce back here. Dave on the outside. Now the usual rules are in effect. Only 80% fuel and 95% power in these trucks, as one truck is blown up. These trucks are not at full power, purposely. Got to be very careful with that throttle. Rubber being laid down on the track, and already time starting to fall off some 0.6 of a second. And the battle's starting to lead up here for the lead as Cody Beatty's starting to work his way in on Sean Peachin. Jordan Haynes starting to come in there with him. This is your top 3, your top 4, all right there in picture. How about drift back here, starting to work underneath the 22 of Dave Rowe. So it looks like we do have 3 cars or trucks off the track. Ben Dunn, Katie Height, who is the point leader entering tonight's race, and JT, not sure if he started the race or if he just decided to admin or watching the race, one of the two, but he is not on track tonight. As you see the 82 back there of Travis Azzillo getting a little loosey-goosey back there in that other VSM truck. And this battle here is starting to get worked up a little bit here. James Williams going to look underneath Cedric Ingram in the 6. Appreciate all the viewers watching this evening here on Captain TV. If you're watching, let us know who you are, and we'll send shout outs. If you're a new viewer, hit that subscribe button. We're on, 4 times a night. Oh, Ingram tried to roll the center there, and Williams able to get the run off the corner, not able to make the pass, though. One of many battles around this great track. Jordan Haynes and Thomas Harmon have worked their way past Cody Beatty up to second. Let's go back and see that pass real quickly. Here it is in turn 3 and 4. Haynes going to roll the bottom into one truck. Leaves him some room and gets by him, and then Thomas Harmon's is trying to follow him through right now. These 2 trucks here are probably 2 of the faster ones, but also 2 of the best on long runs. You see Harmon making the pass right behind him there. And here comes Jordan working his way up as Williams, slide job a little bit there on the 6. Gets around him, he's going to bring forward with him. He's going to go by. Here comes Jason Dent's on by. As up here for the lead, Jordan Haynes going to work the outside. Leave that lap. So lap number 25 moved the 1 truck to P1. He loves short tracks. He showed it at Richmond, and now here at North Wilkesboro, takes the lead. And now Harmon going to drive underneath in that 38 truck. Not able to make the move as Sean battles on that high side. That high line's starting to come to work here. Let's back to this little fight here. These guys are pretty tight. Starting to see Zach Kalinin work his way up into this battle. Jason Dent's trying to get underneath Ford, not able to do so. Also, let's go up here because Dave Rowe is under attack, as I mentioned, with drift. And on board with the 14 truck. Gotta put a lot of wheel in this thing. They go by the lap trucker, Robert Smith. I think what you're seeing, the smoke on this track is somebody blinking. Or did somebody spin right up ahead here? Somebody did, or at least went off track. Sean Pekin did. See what happened to Sean. Now has him all the way back and forth all of a sudden here. Oh, contact with Harmon. Sends him into the grass. No caution. Maybe a little bit of hurt feelings there or something, but either way, Sean loses track position after that contact. And the 42 falling back to fourth now because of that. As Jordan Ains is just driven away. 3.5 seconds at least right now. As we go back to the battle with Dave Rowe. And you see how the track has definitely moved up setting-wise. We go back to live. There we go. There's the battle on for third. Not able to make the pass, but Cody doing a great job holding on. And then back here, Wilms slowly matriculating his way through the field in the 12, looking below the 82. Travis up there working that high line. As the sun makes its peak tonight, or today. I don't honestly remember ever a time where North Wilkesboro was a multi-groove track like this. I always remember you had to run the bottom. In this race, we're seeing everybody everywhere, and I like it. This is good racing right here. Continuing to watch the fight everywhere as Cody Beatty continues to work that middle groove in as Sean Pekin trying to get the run. This is all about 7 seconds back from the lead. stuff. Hopefully you're enjoying the racing here too. Trying to get you every battle possible. There's battles everywhere pretty much around this track. You got these two here battling for the 3rd position. You got these two battling for 4th and 5th. Deshaun finally gets to run to the low side. Slide job up in front of him and takes the spot away. And I mentioned that all going on. And look at this dogfight. Oh, contact almost back here with the 7s, 71 and 73. As Wilms, did he catch the wall? And Ford gonna slide up and then might have to cue the mic here real quickly. Just looking at the 82 here real quickly. Don't mind me, guys. Part of the adminning here I gotta do. Travis, I did notice a little bit you were blinking, just FYI. I just checked your ping and stuff out. You're running pretty normal, but just wanted to give you a heads up. All right. So Wilms has fallen back. Not sure if that's from the wall contact or if it's more of, I guess, maybe trying to avoid the 82 blinking a little bit there. That's why I cued the mic, just in case that was the issue. But Dave Rose still trying to hold off the 14 as they go by Ralph Lasano there in the 51. This is all about 9, make that 10 seconds back, 10.6. If you look over on the ticker left-hand side, all the details right there that you need. As we'll come by complete lap 50 next time by already. Laps flying by. So that happens when you get some good green flag racing here on a short track Saturday night. Could see some green flag pit stops here in the next, I would probably guess, 20 laps or so. Yeah, the high line coming to work. I mean, I'm going to have to go watch some old either Tyson Raleigh Farms 400 or First Union 400 races at North Wilkesboro and see if they ever went that high on this track. I do not remember them going this high at North Wilkesboro ever. But it is creating some awesome side-by-side racing though. Now Ford there, the 71 truck, if you remember the Richmond race 2 weeks ago, there was an issue where he actually got involved in a wreck on the last lap where he pretty much, I mean, for a lack of a better way of putting it, plowed into a couple of trucks and caused a pretty big wreck off of turn 4. The admins did get together and decided that that move was avoidable and did end up penalizing Ford in that race. And it was a pretty big penalty. He ended up losing all of his points for the race, as a matter of fact, for all of that. So that's a rule that apparently has been in play for a couple seasons before I came back. And, you know, I've told the guys, it's like, hey, you know, I'm not here to change anything. Whatever the rules have been, let's keep it so that they're consistent. So, yeah, we go from there. Jordan Haynes going by Wilms to put him a lap down. He is coming up on this mess of trucks now. As Robert Smith brings the 145 down pit road, I'm pretty sure that's unscheduled, but we'll see. There's Alex Haynes as he works his way underneath the 74 of Helenen. Oh, getting a little loose under him. Helena don't want to give it to him. Nothing wrong with that if you're trying to stay on the lead lap. As they come up on the lap truck of Fasano, and Helena got a little high there, and that's going to cost him. Next up going to be Cedric Ingram on his list. And we're going to watch Harmon there, see if he can bring in Haynes. By Ingram, and looks like the lap time's holding it about the same here. Just watching Harmon not really catching up. I'm thinking this lap traffic, Harmon might get some runs and be able to knock some of that time down. Not able to. Meanwhile, these two still battling it out here for the fifth position. Dave Rowe and Drift. Well, Jacob Gladulich. As we will see halfway this time by, 63 out of 115 complete. Fast-paced race. That's what this series is all about, just running short races and having a good old Saturday night fun. And as always, we have plenty of great racing coming up. Monday night this week, we'll be back at it for the LMCgear.com iRacing IndyCar Series. We will go to Montreal to Circuit de Gilles Villeneuve for that race. And then Wednesday night, Great Lakes Truck Series. We'll be at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Thursday night, the Short Track Super League, their final race of the season, will be at Nashville. And that'll lead us back to this series going to Auto Club Speedway in California next weekend. At Cedric Ingram, the Texas driver. Very careful on the throttle. Barely, I mean, you can hear just how they got to work it. They're not getting much gas down at all anymore. These tires are wearing out. As Cedric looking underneath Ford, fourth position. Robert Smith has taken his car or his truck to pit road. He's been on pit road for a while. He's 7 laps down now after all that has happened. So Haynes is put up to the 6th place truck a lap down in this race. Back here, Thomas Harmon. He's going through this mess now of trucks. And these guys are all in contact. 74 and 82 hitting each other. A little door banging action. This is all for the 10th position right here. who will be the first one to come get the tires and risk the caution coming out during that run. Oh, 2 blanking out again. This time he's, I was going to say he's gone whole corner. Dave's starting to now pull away from the 14. Everybody's starting to kind of get spread out here outside of these lap trucks right here. These two, this is the closest fight on the track now. The 82 and the 12. Williams almost caught the wall, got a little loose off the corner. Oh, the 82 is going to lose it on the back straightaway. Zillow saves it. Caution is out. He wasn't able to get it under control and get it up to speed, and that brings caution number 2 out. And a pretty long run there. But yeah, it's Zillow. I believe he just loses the back end here. It's Zillow, not Zillow. Off the corner, maybe a lot of wheel into it, would be my guess. That back end snaps around on him. Yeah, it does. Has to hold on to her, locks it down. And literally almost has to stop to keep it from going back up the track, and that's the part that brought the caution out right there. So, caution is out, and the leaders are on pit road. Four tires and fuel, and the one pulls away, and he will easily win this race off pit road. And Thomas Harmon, did he miss his pit stall or something? Yeah, he did, but we'll have to update that as we come back to the green here in a second. But first, we're going to step away, and we'll be back here on Captain TV.
There's just something about waking up early in the morning. The air smells of possibilities, and there's nothing like that first cup of coffee in the morning. And everything tastes better in a Richard Schwint cup. Made in America for those who work hard and need a cup that can perform as well as they do. Richard Schwint cups for those who have grit.
1-800-341-1787 or visit us online at www.wowcup.com.
Next week, USRC heads out west to the beautiful Auto Club Speedway in Fontana, California, what is sure to produce some amazing racing. Question is, who's going to end up in the 19th hole victory lane?
At you at North Wilkesboro Speedway as we get ready for the restart. Jordan Haynes going to take the outside as they will come back to the green flag here with 35 laps to go. Sean Pekin second, Cody Beatty, Dave Rowe, Thomas Harmon, your top 5. Harmon missed his pit stall on the first pit stop and had to pit a second time. That is why he restarts 5th as we go back to green here. And Dave Rowe trying to make a move on the outside here. Oh, the fresh tires coming to work now. Jason Dent's got the lucky dog. He is now back on the lead lap in the 6th position. Fight back here for the 3rd position. As Cody Beatty going to try to work the inside of Dave Rowe. Beatty, the pole sitter. Cross it over, got a slider up to the high side here. Not able to make the move. And now Harmon going to slider to the bottom. What has been a fantastic short track race. Harmon up to the 4th spot, takes advantage of Beatty's kind of hiccup there in the corner, and now going to work inside the 22. 38 showing the speed with Avril Lavigne's face on each quarter panel. Plenty of time here, 30 laps to go. Next time by, going to work the bottom here on Peachin. Back here behind him now, the battle on for 4th. Is Rowe going to look inside of Beatty? Actually, it's Beatty on the outside, I think. Back there to 71, him and Ingram. Those guys battling for the first truck a lap down in case a 3rd caution were to come out. Times in about the 19-second range right now as Harmon looking to the bottom. This is the first race, obviously, ever at North Wilkesboro for the USRC Truck Series since this track was just added in the last 6 months. This is one of the rarities where, well, there are no records. One starting to pull away. Let's go back here. Dave Rowe under attack as Ford working that high line. Making that thing work. I think Ford's just trying to get away from everybody he can who's a lap down. You see the 6, that's the 2nd truck a lap down right there. Oh, and Drift gets turned. Right in front of Dave Rowe, caution is out. Truck's checking up on the bottom there. Let's go back and see the replay here. 24 laps to go. See, Ford goes by. Oh, Dave just slides up into Drift. You see Dave locks it up. I think he just, because he realized he did wrong, kind of checked up there. Dave's a pretty honest guy when it comes down to it, and he's going to actually stay out here. As caution comes out with 23 to go, the leaders are back in, except for Dave Rowe. Ford going to get the wave around. He'll be back on the lead lap down that 71 truck. Well, Dave's going to play strategy here. Now, earlier I tried to talk to Cody, so I owe it to him, so I'm going to do it again here. I feel bad when I make those mistakes. As we bring Cody back up to the booth. This time I have your microphone on, so unlike other times that I've done this since I've swapped to the stuff I have on OBS now, I can actually talk to you and hear you. So, yeah, how's your truck so far?
Oh, it's good. Kind of wish it had stayed green there. Think we could have had something. But tires are the name of the game. We only had about a 10, 15 lap run right there and had to get tires.
So I got to ask the question here. I've, obviously been a guy that's watched, NASCAR and that kind of racing for years. I have never seen North Wilkesboro with a middle and high groove. Is that just the way the tires are tonight or what? But it seems like this groove is just widening out.
It is. It's widening out, and to be honest, the top is where you want to be. You can get such a good run off of 2 and 4 if you run the line correctly. It makes it so much easier to pass instead of trying to pass on the bottom because you're going to abuse your tires down there.
Well, great job out there running top 5. Had some great racing out here. We got 20 to go. Let's see if we can bring it home clean.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to.
There you go, Cody Beatty. We actually got to talk to him this time. Running in the 5th position. There is Cody right there, that 78 truck on the bottom. As I mentioned earlier, Cody's the man behind the promo that you saw there for the California race. He also did the Halloween promo that you saw recently and all that good stuff. So, appreciate Cody doing what he does to help the series out. Here we go. Pace car going to pull off. Dave Rowe has about 15 lap older tires than everybody else. And he took the high line, which is probably the smart move here. Let's see how the tires work. My guess, not too good. As Payne's going to work his way by. Well, Dave's going to fight. Slides up the track a little bit. There goes Harmon. Peachin goes by. And now Cody Beatty and Jason Dent's going to fight right behind him for the 4th position. So Dave back to the 5th spot just like that, as the fastest 2 trucks I think in the race tonight are right here, 1 and 2. Last time by, the top 3 fastest lap of the race. Turn 4, 15 to go. Great racing throughout this field. Cedric England, the first one to lap down. There he is under attack from Williams. You see Dave Rowe has fallen all the way back to the 7th position. He's not the last car, last truck in the lead lap, but he is pretty close to it. Side as we go back to the lead battle. Still 2/10 separating these two, and then we got a fight here now for the 5th position. The battle of Jacob and Jason. Gladulich and Dents. Drift as you see them start to work their way up to that high side. Harmon not letting Jordan Haynes get away here. 11 to go as they come off turn 4. Peach in there in that 3rd position, running consistent as he's done all season. The different grooves you can run at this track. I'm very surprised with how the grooves have worked here tonight with the high line and the middle line. That's definitely made this a lot of fun to watch. Less than 10 laps to go as Jordan Haynes works on potentially win number 2 in 3 races this season. He's only started these 2 races he looks to go 100% on as they go by the lap truck of Ben Dunn, who's back on track. You see the battle for the lucky dog position. This is all back here with Wilms. And these guys here, if Wilms can get by Cedric Ingram and get a yellow, he will be back on the lead lap. If not, it will be Cedric if we get the yellow. Right now, here looking clean and green to the finish. Five laps to go, and the lead now down to 0.2 of a second as Jordan Haynes gets by Robert Smith. Can Harmon work his way around him? Ralph Asano. You got to work the throttle around this track, down the hill to turn 1 and 2. If you're just joining us, this track, well, it's pretty much on the side of a hill. You're climbing a hill up to the back straightaway, into turn 3 and 4. As the next time by, we'll see the white flag. Harmon doing all he can with Jordan not able to do anything right now. As I like to say, final lap brought to you by whatever bank you represent. Jordan Haynes going to dominate the field. And in his second start of the season, he's got his second win of the season. North Wilkesboro goes to Haynes. Harmon going to get second. Sean Peachin and Cody Beatty going to be your top 4. Drift going to get 5th. In a race that only saw 3 cautions. And I'm pretty sure Dave Rose kicking himself after choosing not to take tires. There's Jordan lighting it up. He's got some pretty good practice at this. He picked on me last week for calling him Mr. Mile and a Half. Well, now Mr. Mile and a Half is Mr. Half Mile. Well, Richmond's 3/4 mile. Mr. Short Track, we'll call him. Look at that. Nice burnout. Well done, sir. Dusting the, he's even getting the crowd. That's a pretty good burnout. Pretty excited he is, huh? All right, let's take a look at the final results of the race. Here we go. Jordan Haynes, Thomas Harmon, 0.7 back, finishing in the second position. Sean Peachin, Cody Beatty, and Drift going to finish 5th. Jason Dentz, Dave Rowe, 4th. James Jacobs going to get 8th. Cedric Ingram, James Wilms going to finish 10th. Zach Kalinin, Travis Sidzidlo, Ralph Fasano, Robert Smith, Ben Dunn, Jonathan Thomas, and Katie Height. So JT did get out there for a couple laps. Good to see. And Katie Height finishing, unfortunately, 17th. So I doubt she'll be the point leader when this thing is all said and done. As we will go down here and talk with our winner of the race, Jordan Haynes. We'll get him pulled up here. There he is. Mr. J. Hay. Jordan, you got a copy, buddy?
Hey, what's going on?
That's a pretty good burnout, I'd say.
Yeah, I had to do one better than last week, since you wanted to watch the replay 30 times.
Oh, come on now. Hey, so you've gone from Mr. Mile and a Half to under a mile guy, I guess, or short track guy.
Yeah, short track king, yeah. Yeah, sooner or later I'm going to be the super speedway king too, The one race I did do at Daytona, I finished second. But no, it was fun. This was my first race here at Wilkes. I thought it'd be pretty cool to do it. Yeah, it was pretty tight. Then on the long run, it got kind of pushed loose on exit, which I like that because being loose is a lot better than being tight, in my opinion. Outside of that, I thought it was a great race. I thought it was pretty fun. It was pretty clean. Lap traffic could have been a little bit better, but hey, you gotta adjust and you just gotta drive and capitalize.
So the one thing that you and I have discussed off the air is the tires and how the rubber sets up here. Tonight it seemed like that you could almost put this truck anywhere on the track and race with it, where usually it's okay, stick it on the white line, do your best.
Yeah, so as far as the line goes, I really changed my line based off of how I adjusted my brake bias. Like early in the run, I would run a higher brake bias just because I wanted to charge. I may want to park it a little bit more in the center, but like on the long run, and since it was so tight, like I was just literally driving in pretty deep and just trail brake all the way to a certain point, and then get back to the throttle super late, especially in 3 and 4. That's what I would do. But yeah, the set just got super tight. So to me, it just felt better to just hug the bottom the whole time, even on corner exit, just to get a straight launch or whatever. But I don't know. I tried to use the banking in the middle of 1 and 2 to kind of get me down to the grass off of 2 and everything. But no, it was definitely hard trying to figure out what was fast and what wasn't, because it's my first time racing there. So, but I found something that worked, and I just kind of tried to carry that and build on it throughout the race.
Were you surprised with this being your first time out here of the elevation change?
No. I heard about it, and I really didn't notice it too much. I think the only time I probably would notice it is if I drove in the turn 1 a little bit too hard. So outside of that, no, I really didn't notice it that much. Kind of felt it off of 3, off of 4, because you go over that hump and it just snaps sometimes. And I heard a couple of guys like, I don't know how you're holding on to it driving sideways off of 4, and I'm like, I like it. So
talent, I guess, would be a good way to put it too. But hey, nice job. Second win in 3 races. Hey, trust me, we know this. You do a good job out here. So we're fun. We have fun watching you out there, and send shout outs whoever you want to, bud.
Once again, I don't really have too many people to shout out. Just want to, still appreciate you for broadcasting this thing, giving us a platform to display our talents, and just giving us a chance to be ourselves. So appreciate that, and we appreciate the short tracks too.
I think this is your last one. I don't know. I think Bristol's on later. Anyways, but yeah, nice job.
I appreciate it.
Absolutely. And it's Jordan Haynes. He loves those short tracks. Joins us up there in the booth. Let's go get Harmon. Mr. Thomas. Let's do... Where is... I don't see Thomas. Make sure I didn't miss him. Harmon, where you at, buddy? Anyways, we'll go talk to Sean then. Sean's here. As Sean joins us after his third place run this evening. Sean, consistent. I think that was the line we could use for you tonight. You ran right up there in the top 5, kept the truck clean for the most part, other than you did go through the grass one time after a little accidental contact, I think. But talk about your race.
Yeah, we practice a lot all pretty much through the practice time because short tracks are not my strong suit, so I definitely need to work on them. Obviously got a long way to go with Haynes running Lewis Hamilton style races out there, but we wanted to finish in the top 5, probably the top 3, and actually earn an interview this time. And then obviously with Caitlin having an accident, that has really big points implications for us. So
yeah, He's got the one. Well, I don't have the 44, but yeah, Jordan's a pretty good one out there. But talk about the racing. I'm still kind of astounded a little bit by it. Jordan really didn't say too much about it, but I'll ask you because you were in the pack a little bit there. The grooves out here tonight, like. I've watched plenty of North Wilkesboro races from the 90s and the 80s, and I always remember watching them down on that white line the whole entire time, but these trucks were out everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, if it's the model or the setup or whatever, but I mean, I felt like I could run either really low on the bottom, which is my preferred line, or I could run also in the middle. I started following Jordan after the last restart there just to see what he was doing to be so much faster, and definitely a little bit better angle coming out of 2. So I learned a lot from him. But yeah, you could really put it pretty much anywhere, so to speak, and run competitive and get the grip off of the corner. So.
Well, you did a fantastic job. You took the old blackjack 42, which is 21 times 2, but it works out, up to the front there and got yourself a third place run. Said shout out to whoever you want to.
Yeah, thanks a lot again for hosting us and broadcasting us. I love coming on here and being able to show all my friends, hey, look, somebody talks about our race and everything. And thanks so much for, obviously the series inviting me. I mean, this has been a lot of fun for the first 3 rounds, and I just can't wait to do more. So shout out to the other racers and the organization.
And go get your friends in here.
Yeah, I'll tell them to get in here, but if I bring them in here, they might start beating me, and I don't want that.
Who cares? Hey, Auto Club
Yeah,
next week, so we look forward to seeing you there, bud.
Oh yeah, I love Auto Club, so that'll be a good race.
Absolutely. Well, hey, nice job. We'll see you next week.
Thanks. Have a good one.
You too. Yeah, so that's Sean. He finishes 3rd in the race. So, yeah, I'm assuming Thomas might not be happy or something. I don't know what all's going on there, but I'll investigate all that when it's over with. Why didn't he go back like I told him? There we go. So let's go and I don't think Drift has a microphone, so he can't really talk to me. I guess we'll come back and talk to Cody here. As we bring Cody back into the booth with us. Cody, 4th place run for you in the 78 truck. You did a lot of fighting there in the top 5, kept yourself up there all night.
Yeah, we had a good top 5 truck. There's no way we could have won it. Jordan and Thomas and Peach, and they were just all strong. And I knew it was going to be tough. I just knew if I could stay in top 5 and get those important points, it'd go to help try to win a championship this year.
Yeah, and then, of course, we move on next week. You did the promo for it, Auto Club Speedway in California. I'm sure you're looking forward to that fun race.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be, in my opinion, I think it'll be like pack racing. It's going to be all over the place. You're going to see lead changes left and right, and it's going to be really fun. I'm looking forward to it. And then the week after that, we go to my home track, and I'm going to do everything I can to win there.
That should be a lot of fun when we get to those places. A lot of great racing still to come in this series. Send shout-outs whoever you want to.
Shout out to you and JW for putting this on. I enjoy it. I love racing every Saturday night, and I just have a blast. Shout out to my dad because I know he's watching and he enjoys it. So
hi, Dad.
Appreciate it.
All right, Cody. Well, nice job. We'll see you next week, bud.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely, Cody Beatty finishing in the 4th position as we will wrap it up from here. Special thanks to obviously everybody, all the viewers for watching us this evening. Congrats goes out to, again, Jordan Haynes on his 2nd victory of the season. I believe it's his 5th of his career. So nice job on his part as we take off. And, well, we head west to California. Auto Club Speedway, going to be a fun place for some great racing coming up here next Saturday night at 10 o'clock. The next time we're on the air again, you'll see us Monday night, 7 o'clock Eastern from Montreal, the Circuit de Gilles Villeneuve. As a fun course for some IndyCar racing on Monday night with the LMC Gear IndyCar Series. So we will see you then. And as always, we like to say if somebody gets annoyed because you're complaining and like, dude, relax, it's just a game. Yeah, they can say whatever they want, but just be honest with them and tell them, dude, it's not just a game. It's iRacing. See ya!